Yo, yo, Stormy B man, and I'm back. Man, what did they do to the other stream, man? They took me down or something? Because I was talking about AJ and her? Are you serious, bro? Are you serious? They pulled that mess? Come on in, fam. Come on in. I'll be here. I'll wait for you guys to come back. I'll wait for you. Wow. Wow. So this is what they doing? So this is what they doing? Yo, Jose, tell me what happened on you guys' end, because I couldn't tell. I was still live and everything, but the chat wasn't moving, but it still said that I was live. What happened, fellas? They just cut me or something? Anthony Bolton, salute to you, bro. Somebody please write in the chat, tell me what happened on your end, because I when I'm at home and I'm doing the show, I could watch on a different device what's going on. I couldn't see anything, so I don't know what happened. Wow. So they sent a bug into the system on me, huh? Wow. And I didn't even, no cuss words, no swearing, nothing. Only talking about AJ, right? Are you kidding me? Oh boy, I'm gonna let them have it when I do my evening stream, bro. I'm gonna let them have it, bro. Yeah, I did end it after like 3 or 4 minutes of I'm asking you guys in the chat, am I good? Can you guys hear me? Can somebody put a 1 in the chat if everything is cool? On my end, it kept saying that the live was going, and I could see the number at the top of the screen, the counter of the minutes. It was still going, but the chat wasn't moving, and you guys couldn't hear me. Wow. These suckers, man. Now you see why we doing the Rumble move, bro? You see that? I could have did this on Rumble. Maybe the next On the Move I do will be on Rumble. How about that? And by the way, my premieres this morning and tomorrow, the rest of the week basically, are going to be Rumble broadcast as well. So you can watch it on YouTube if you want, but support the brother over on Rumble. Support me. Wow, they did that to me, man. I wasn't even doing it. You see, this is a personal affront, a personal attack, you guys. I did not do anything. I didn't go through a dead zone or anything. I'm taking my same route as usual on my commute. And it's like, there's no dead spots or nothing. So that was them just messing with me. And another thing, when you're doing it from your phone, this is what it is, that's the strongest signal right there. Stronger than the laptop, stronger than the tablet and everything from your phone. Wow. Now you can tell, like, we're not lying to you guys. We're not lying. But they'll allow all of these trolls and everything to come in and mess with your channel. And I'm going to tell you something. We've come to the understanding and know that a lot of the trolls, they working for YouTube too. They working for Google. Yeah, that's how they infiltrate. That's how they keep coming back. You know what I'm saying? You block people, you block them, and they come back with several accounts. That's YouTube personnel doing that. And they only do it to us. They only do it to us. They don't do it to other channels that's full of the crap, the channels that be, deriding and all of that. They don't do that. Some of your, most undesirables, they out here, like that dude that showed up in Drew's chat yesterday. He had blocked him on YouTube long time ago. The guy gonna follow him over the Rumble under a different account. Dude, he don't fool with you. Why are you coming around? Why? It's like, find something else to do with yourself. But that's not how these guys are, man. They do a bunch of foolishness. And YouTube won't get rid of them because some of them work for YouTube. Some of them, not all of them. Now, you guys, am I still good to you out there? Is it still connected? Press 1 if we're still connected. Shout out to Champ Side. Because I can't tell. I can't tell. When I don't see the chat move for a few seconds, I'm worried that they doing this to me. I can't, But wow. Now see, I wasn't even saying nothing about Ryan. I wasn't saying nothing about Canelo. I'm talking about AJ. So in other words, AJ and Hearn. So in other words, if I'm saying anything against the so-called establishment, then that makes me a target? Are you serious? Will Sinclair, what's going on with you, brother? Good morning to you. Yeah, it's like, I never lied in nothing I was saying. I never lied, never used any profanity or anything. And this is what they do? This is crazy, bro. This is crazy. I got a guy out here in front of me on one of these little mini bikes. He's running lights and everything, but he's on a motor vehicle. Lock him up. Shit. Just in the way in traffic. Somebody need to, man. Anyway. But yeah, this is the foolishness that they do. Yeah, Mac of the South. Straight up, man. It's like, here I am, sincerely just doing the morning broadcast, greeting you guys, having a little conversation about what happened over the weekend with the Netflix event. And here we are. They can take the time to interrupt my stream and take me off the air and all of that kind of stuff, but they don't take down those guys who be out there calling you all these names and different things and being disrespectful to your community and your culture and everything. They don't do that, but they gonna mess with me because I'm talking about Hearn. Oh my goodness. Salute to 78. I see you out there, brother. Good morning to you, bro. Good morning. Hey, 78. This is my second stream this morning because the first one, they sent something through the signal or whatever where it caused a disruption. So the family couldn't hear me no more. I'm talking, I'm going on. The chat ain't moving. So I ended it, right? And I started this one. But I was just basically talking about Hearn and AJ. And I laughed about them, with AJ with his lifetime contract. I said that, yeah, Hearn gonna follow him to the gates of hell because he's the devil, right? Basically making these, analogies and everything be rooted in truth. And they take me off the air? Really? General, this is some BS, bro. Straight BS. You can go back and listen to it, because it just ended a few minutes ago and I restarted this one. But this is what they doing to us now. It's like they want to micromanage anything and everything you say. And I never used any swear words or nothing. The chat can tell you. Never said. And what I did do was bring the truth out about how this goes back over a decade with AJ and Hearn shunning the top fights like Wilder and Fury. I talked about it. And it was Fury before Wilder, because the belt that AJ ended up picking up was the belt that Fury got stripped from. And you know that, General, from, you've been around doing this longer than me. But I've been aware of the situations, but it's like I'm talking about that, putting it out there, and then they mess up my stream. Man, these people, man, these people are jerks, bro. They are straight jerks. So you can't bring truth to the people. You can't bring knowledge to the people. You can't bring prosperity to the people. They just want you to shield for everybody. Shield for Hearn. Huh? If you don't get out of here with that foolishness. And then I told another truth about AJ. They put him in a gym, put him on a bodybuilding program, did some cosmetic surgery to his face, because he looks nothing like he looked when he fought in the Olympics. All cosmetics, bro. And he became a marketing scheme. That's what that is. He looks the prototype heavyweight, but he's not a guy who can fight as the prototype heavyweight. He never could. And another thing, General, that I talked about the fact that Hearn, remember, while they were trying to force the stardom of AJ on the masses, he was scalping tickets and everything, right? Making it seem like AJ was having these sellouts and everything. And they banned him from the UK, promoting fights for a couple of years. That's why he went on the lam. He came to America, Australia, over in Monte Carlo. He was over in Ireland. He became a globetrotter after he did that, right? You were here for it all, General. You could tell everybody. All I did was tell the truth on the guy. All I did is tell the truth. And they take the stream down. Craziness. Yeah, Stephen L. This is foolishness, man, to the highest degree. Yeah, bro. This is what they doing now. So I'm going to make a full-fledged move, man. That's what I'm going to do. I ain't going to be dealing with this foolishness every day. You got somebody sitting back in there, YouTube and Google. They can come to your channel and troll as if they're an actual troll, but they're doing it because they discriminate against you. They don't like you for your platform. They don't like you for your ethnicity. They don't like you for the content that you produce. But that's not their responsibility. Their responsibility is to oversee violations and to oversee people doing inappropriateness. Do you know, and I talk about this just so the people know, they took my monetization, but I've never had a copyright strike. Yeah, somebody sitting back in the cut. Oh, I don't like him. He's too much on the other side, and he won't say what we want him to say, you know. So we'll just bottle up on his views. We'll bottle up on his sub count and everything. I got people that's sub to me that it don't even show that they sub to me. All the lives that I've done since I've been over there at Rumble have tripled and quadrupled the numbers on YouTube. How is that possible? That's telling you that YouTube is not putting your stuff out like they're supposed to. Not in the algorithm. For 6 years, my name was not even in the search engine. Who the hell took my name out of the search engine? That's somebody on the inside that can do things like that, but they're doing unlawful things with their responsibility on the job. They should be fired. Taking someone's name out of the algorithm, out of the search engine, for 6 years, you guys. My name was not in the algorithm of the search engine. It wasn't. Straight foolishness, man. Yeah, Jose Diaz, I know that how they are on those channels. And you know what? I used to be a friend of one of the brothers over there that, and I'm being generous calling him a brother, over there, and he really did some bogus stuff. So I just stopped. I didn't have no internet beef with him or nothing. I just stopped going around there. I unsubbed and I moved on. But I can bet you that he's still watching me. I ain't looked at his channel in about 5 years. You know what I'm saying? But you got people out here who move like that. Straight foolishness. But listen, fam, you know, I'm sorry that they interrupted us like that. But we got Nerds on Culture tonight. And we're going to talk about our favorite film series, whatever it is. Trilogies or two-parters or whatever. You know, they got that movie Dune 3 coming out soon. And that's going to be interesting because that's part of a trilogy. You know, so if that's what tickles your fancy, that's what we're going to talk about on Nerds tonight. So you guys tune in for that. But I'm going to get ready to head on out of here. I apologize that it wasn't my fault what they did to me earlier, but it just reiterates the fact of what we need to do. And that's to keep it moving, baby. Keep it moving. So I hope that you guys have a blessed day. I'm going to get on and get mine started. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. And be watching. Hey, if you're not following me on Rumble, follow me on Rumble, because maybe I'll just be doing these live and on the moves on Rumble. I'll do it on Rumble. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it'll be sweet. Right over there. So you guys take it light and catch you on the next one. Peace to you.